I want to take a look at a couple of different graphing problems here. We've got a graph of f prime, and keep in mind, this is a derivative, okay? So if they're asking me for values of f, you figure that they're really going to be asking you to find values of the integral, okay? And we've seen this a lot of times now. Remember that you do need to check and see if them a derivative back to the original function because you've got that c value to be accounted for. And so you'll notice here that they tell you that f of -2 is 7. Okay, so if I want to find f of -6, which is the first thing they're asking me to find here, we're starting out at 7, and we're adding the integral from the initial value they give us of -2 to the value they want us to find at -6, and we're taking that integral of f prime, okay? Now, one thing you've got to be careful about, we are going from 2 back to -6, okay? So either you've got to think, oh, I'm moving backwards. Technically, your dx's in these problems are negative, and so it's going to flip all of your signs. Or if you'd prefer, you could just write this as 7 minus the integral. Remember, you can switch the order of the limits of your integral, and then you don't have to worry about it again. So one way or another, that sign needs to be switched. So we're going to take 7 minus the integral from -6 to 2. And notice that's just a triangle, okay? That triangle has an area of 4, okay? So it's just going to end up being 7 minus 4, all right? And of course, 7 minus 4 is equal to 3. So f of -6 is 3, all right? And then second of all, they want us to find f of 5. And that's basically going to be the same thing. The difference being that we are going to go to find f of 5, we're just going to be going from 7 to 5. We'll start at an x value of -2. We'll go to an x value of 5 of f prime. And this time we're going forward, so it's literally just the area, okay? So we're starting out at -2, and we've got this region here that we're adding on, okay? So that's a half circle. That's a half circle that has an area of 2 pi. So we've got 7 plus, oh, be careful there, 7 minus 2 pi. So we got a half circle there. And then we're adding the area of that triangle there. The area of that triangle is a 3 by 2. So the area of that triangle is 3, and it's above the axis, so we're going to be adding it. So final answer there, don't write this as a decimal. Should be 10 minus 2 pi, and that's our value of f of 5. So again, they always ask you this kind of thing on the AP exam. It's going to be there. You need to expect it. Don't forget your initial value. Remember, above the axis versus below the axis. And also keep in mind, if you're going forwards or backwards, that could flip your signs. But that's all that's going on with this particular problem.